Hey everybody, Chris Cole here, and I want to make a video today explaining how important tempo is in the golf swing, how important control is in the golf swing, and how many times when I ask a player on the lesson tee to hit a three-quarter shot or a half shot, they don't have any control, they don't retain any control. And I've made some observations as to why, and I hope this video will help you not fall into those traps and become a better player as a result. We don't always hit full swings. We don't always have flat, perfect lies. We do on tee boxes, but out on the golf course, we often have to hit some abbreviated shots. Okay. Now we have to know how to get the club in motion, how to start the turn to be able to do that, and also replicate it on the other side. So, for lack of better terms, three balls here, three different lengths of swing: half swing, three-quarter swing, full swing. Now, with my half swing, it's very much pitch mentality. Most players don't associate enough rotation in the swing for an abbreviated shot. Because the swing is shorter, it's very much done lifting with the arms and just scooping the wrist a little bit like this. So the half swing, and you can't practice this enough. If I could prescribe a shot, is million shots with each level of swing here and perfect it. The first one, the half swing. We're going to have a lot of rotation here, not so much, no elbows folding, no wrist hinging. The club and the arms are going to stay in one piece. The butt of the club is going to follow the turn of the torso, and we're going to move, and we're going to pivot, and we're going to move. It's going to go not very high, not very far, but it's a very useful shot to have, and I'll explain why in a second. But let's repeat that. Okay, we're going to go 1, 2. Okay, very much a rotational motion. 1, 2. So I've struck that really well. I'm balanced. I've rotated. I've got ball, turf, pinch, float. That's a very useful shot to be able to have with this is a 7-iron. Now, if you're anything like me, I'm going to hit drivers offline as much as anybody. I still want to be able to get the ball moving down towards the green if I have branches. It's very nice to club up to a 7-iron and play a nice pitch shot through the golf ball. See, it's not a hit, it's not a punch. It's a controlled rotation through the ball. Okay, that's number one. How do I create more leverage here? Well, I'm going to keep my half swing in its mentality, but I'm going to apply a little bit of wrist hinge. You see, my arms and my body have turned, so this half swing stays intact. And then phase 2 is half swing into hinge. This club head being that much higher than the hands increases the miles per hour of the swing, means I hit it harder without hitting it harder. That's a good thing if you like striking it well frequently. So that you remember the ball flight of the first one. Let's do the same swing with some wrist hinge. And let's see what happens to the strike, the height, and the distance. So I've struck it well again. It's gone a little bit higher and a significant distance further. Okay, that's called leverage. Now finally, the final piece of the jigsaw. If I've gone half and then three-quarters, at least in my mind, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is mostly feel. If I go half swing, three-quarter swing, to make this full, the last piece of the jigsaw is just to turn those shoulders. Okay, you see I haven't lifted my arms, I haven't stood up, I haven't broken my posture, thrown my hips towards the ball. I'm continuing my rotation, and my rotation is taking place a heck of a lot later. Okay, so half swing, three-quarter swing, full swing. Okay, my tempo can stay the same, my center can stay the same. That gives me an awful high percentage of striking as well. Okay, so let's see what happens as a net result of those levers and that turn. Okay, so I've hit that a lot higher and a lot further. A moral of the story, the little swings are really juvenile baby infant versions of the full swing. Please don't disregard the mechanics from a half swing perspective and the importance of the body's job in that area. Please don't just hit it with your arms. Start the turn early, maintain the turn, release the turn. You'll have a lot more club head control and a lot more simple, effortless power. Good luck.